The catch is usually sold or cooked for supper that evening. But today he's preparing funazushi. Funazushi is believed to be how sushi first started, perhaps 1,000 years ago. It's salted and fermented crucian carp and rice. It smells sour and takes a long time to make. First, salt your fish. Stand for 3 months. Mix with boiled rice to ferment. Leave another 6 months. The ingredients, rice and fish, are the key items of the Japanese diet. Sangoro's home lies about 2 kilometres inland from the lake shore. Water from boreholes under the village is piped into the houses. After it's been used, the water passes into a man-made stream. What could be a barren canal teems with hidden life. As spring gives way to early summer, aquatic plants reach for the sun. This one takes its name from the tree flower it resembles, the plum flower underwater buttercup. This little stickleback has no scales and can only live in the clearest of fresh water. It normally prefers cold northern currents. This is the furthest south it's found. The channel also harbours some strange-looking creatures. Brook lampreys, primitive jawless fish that resemble eels. A river crab discovers just how slippery lampreys are. The channel through the village is home to creatures large and small. The water sustains people too, and in turn they use it sustainably. Each home has a built-in pool or water tank that lies partly inside, partly outside its walls. In the pool lounge friendly, ornamental carp. A continuous stream of spring water is piped right into a basin, so fresh water is always available. The carp are not purely ornamental, nor are they to be eaten. People rinse out pots in the tanks and clean their freshly picked vegetables. If they simply pour the food scraps back in the water, they risk polluting the whole village supply. However, carp can scour out even the greasy or burnt pans. They do the washing up in Satoyama villages. This traditional arrangement is called the riverside method. It's used all over Japan. Cleaned up by the carp, the tank water eventually rejoins the channel. For some wildlife, the man-made creek provides an ideal place to raise young. Like this variety of freshwater goby, a small fish about as long as a little finger. The villagers call it the tiny mud crawler. A male is busy excavating a breeding site. The even bottom supplies a perfect hidey hole. As always, the best locations are highly sought after. Here comes another male. He'd like to move in. And he's prepared to fight for it. Both do all they can to look threatening. Opening their mouths and erecting their dorsal fins to look bigger. It's a victory for the sitting tenant. There's another goby behind him. She's hanging upside down and she's laying eggs. The victory over the den gave her a place to spawn in safety. The old, simple life of Satoyama communities is attracting some young Japanese back from the cities. It's June, 4 months after the hungry flames licked the air. Reeds that rose from the ashes now reach overhead. The marshy landscape takes on its summer look. The dense growth is almost like a jungle. A world filled with tiny lives. Each single reed stem is a microcosm. Tiny organisms called pseudoplankton live on their surface. Forests of tentacles reach out to seize organic material.